everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm sharing with you guys my empties. Now, I wanted to do one last month, but I literally had one thing in my pile and it wasn't worth doing it, and I'm just like, I'm so close to so many things that I thought I'll just skip it for the month of March and go right into April. So I actually had a good month of empties. I know a lot of you guys like these kind of videos to share with you guys my opinion on certain things, and I really like to try new things and also share with you guys on my opinion. So I am here to share with you guys all the empties that I went through. I got some cleaning products, some medicines, some candles, some stuff from the Dollar Tree, and then the rest of it is all personal items. So the first thing I'm going to share with you guys is the Love Beauty and Planet. Now, this was my very first time using this, and I actually really liked it. I can't really tell a difference with my hair. I'm not a person who like really pays attention. I just wash it and then put my mousse stuff in it and then scrunch it, and that is it. Sometimes it's hard to know right now because right now with me being pregnant, I'm not losing as much hair, but when I have the baby, I will be losing hair like crazy. So it's really hard to say what is good for my hair, but one thing I did like about this was the smell, the scent. Now, this was shea butter and sandalwood. It was a nice, like, relaxing smell. And I don't get this very often, so I did end up couponing for some more. So I ended up putting that in the Jennifer pile to keep, not to share. But for how expensive this stuff is with our couponing, I think this was pretty good stuff, and I really like it. And yes, I would buy it again, and I already did. So I'm just rotating through all my shampoos and conditioners. Now, you guys know in every single video I have this. This is the Herbal Essence Totally Twisted Curling Boosting Mousse. I use this on a daily basis. What I do is wash my hair, you know, dry it up with a with a towel, and then put my makeup on, and then after that I comb it out, I part it, and then what I do is I just shake it, put a handful in there, split it in two, and then I just scrunch it up. That's all I do, and then let it air dry. This is how I get that wavy look. Now, one thing I do like about it is when it like rains or it's super humid outside, what I can do is just get my hands wet and then just re-scrunch it. So I never really have to worry about frizzy hair when I use this stuff. So I actually really use it. This is a repeat buy. I've been using this probably, I want to say, like 10 years. So you guys always will see me haul this every single time because it is my favorite product. Now, they used to have a different one that was purple also, but I think they got rid of it, and now this is just the Totally Curl Boost. Now, I think they have changed their look, so this is one of the older looks, but I will get that like crazy. I've been taking prenatal vitamins for years now, since we've been trying to get pregnant. So I've been taking prenatal vitamins for over 3 years now. I used the Walmart brand, and then I'm like, why don't I get the Walgreens brand? So, you know, you can get some deals. Usually these are buy one, get one free, or buy one, get one 50% off. I usually do the buy one, get one free. So just finally emptied one bottle. So I think I got 2 or 3 more bottles left to go, but that'll last me a whole year. Anyways, I need to take them after them. Plus, I feel like taking prenatal vitamins, I've been a little bit healthier. Like right now I have a cold, but that is just going around like crazy. But other than that, I feel like this helps me out a lot for being healthy and all that stuff. I bought some cleaning wipes at the Dollar Tree. My son's having a fit in the background if you guys hear screaming. But I ended up buying some wipes at the Dollar Tree. I just wanted to do something to see how well they would work over the other ones. They did work fine. One thing I did notice, like when we got to the end, there was a little like puddle of water, but that's kind of normal for it. But they did work fine, especially for $1. There was 24 wipes in here. My husband used these like crazy, just to clean, but they work just as fine for me than the other wipes, the name brand. So I thought I wanted to share with you guys on that. Deodorant, I finally used up one of my deodorants. It did expire, or this one didn't expire. I had some that expired on me, and I'm just like, should I use it or not? And I'm like, oh, I'll use it. But this is one I find better. I like the gel better than the powder. The powder one I realized that I break out a little bit easier. So I kind of just threw the one I was using away because I just didn't want to use it anymore, or it was also expired. So I don't know if that had to do with anything, but I really like the Secret gel ones. My makeup that I use on my face, my concealer, is Ulta Beauty. This is the HD Full Coverage Liquid Foundation. Now, I did find out that they did discontinue this one. I went to the store the other day to get more, and I found some on clearance. So they are getting rid of this one. I did like it. It does make my face a little yellow, so I have to like really cake it on all over the place because you can kind of see, you know, sometimes my husband's like, you didn't put it on all the right. And I said I did. They just didn't match me. And I feel like with Ulta, they'll match you with the good stuff, but they won't match you very well with the their brand. Like every time I always ask for help, they're just like, well, this looks like it'll work. This looks like it'll work. Like they really don't really help me out. And I feel like, why do I have to buy the expensive stuff when this stuff works just as fine? But I liked it. I like the way, I mean, you can feel that it's on your face, but it doesn't like it's not sticky or anything bad. But I do like it. I probably would get it, but I think they should help me figure out a different color. This is light warm, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say if it's the perfect color for me. But I don't know. Otherwise, if they're not helpful, the next time I have to get a new bottle, I might go back to wearing Sephora again. I just like the rewards system, and I like the coupons that I can use at Ulta. So we got that. Okay, so the next thing I used, my candles get all greasy because I only light my candles on the stove. I feel like that's the safest place to burn my candles. I used to have candles all over the place, but now I just pretty much only light my candles on the stove so they get all greasy because my husband cooks a lot of food. But I ended up getting this candle. It is an older candle, but it's Girl Power. Now, I did buy this for their semi-annual sale. They had this on their bin for $5, and I'm like, you know what, for a $5 candle, I will take it. You could tell it was a little bit old because there was like moisture around the glass around the candle, but I did like the smell. When I smelled it, it was like a little strong. And this candle is strawberry cupcake, juicy red strawberries, sparkling sugar, and vanilla cake. So I thought, oh, that sounds really good. When I did light it, it was really a strong smell. I'm very into, I don't have allergies, but I get really sensitive to certain smells. So I really liked it. I wish it wasn't as strong. Like I couldn't burn it as long as I wanted to because it was a little too strong. And sometimes I had to burn it with other items just to kind of take out the smell. But one thing I did not like is this took forever to burn because the wick was very small, and the flame was super small. It just kind of was this like tiny little burning. I knew I could have poured probably some out, but I just didn't want to deal with it. But I do have, I think I got 2 more of these because I bought whatever they had. So I'll give it a little bit to burn more candles. I'll probably burn more candles over the fall and winter than I do the summertime. But would I buy this again? It's hard to say if I would. For the price, I would, but I think it was a little strong, but I really liked what it says is in it. It's just, it didn't burn very well. And I think it's because it was an older candle. I had this candle, and I think I got this at CVS back for their Halloween stuff. This was Farmhouse Pumpkin. It's kind of greasy again because I keep my lids like right above my stove. But this one, it smells okay. I mean, it's not like, it doesn't smell like a true pumpkin, but I did light it to kind of help out with this candle. But, you know, it didn't burn very much. I mean, it feels like there's a big chunk of it, but it barely burned. One Bath & Body Works one I did like was the Cinnamon Spice Vanilla made with essential oils. The only thing about these is these are a little bit cheaper than the bigger ones. This is ground cinnamon, sugar crystals, vanilla bean with essential oils. These burn really fast. Like, I could probably burn this in like 1 to 2 nights. It burns really fast. It's only a single wick, but I did like it. I would buy it again. It smells a lot different now than what it did when it was burning. It smells like a cupcake. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. So this one is something I would try again. Husband found this candle for Christmas, and I gave it to him for Christmas. This is the It's called M of WG Hand Poured Wax Vanilla and Bourbon. Warm vanilla bean with creamy sweet bourbon and tonka. We found this at Marshall's for $7.99. I mean, it's just a regular black. You couldn't tell, I mean, with the lighting here, you can tell there's some wick in here, but it wouldn't burn. So, and it's kind of a heavy candle, so I'm not sure how much was left, but it just would not burn anymore. But would I buy this again? Yes. I really liked it. You don't smell the bourbon at all, but I really did like it. That is it for candles. Since I've been couponing, husband has like been hoarding, not like a bad hoarding, but he's like, oh, I want to use this, I want to use this. And I says, that's fine. If you want to use that, that's fine, but you got to use up your older stuff. Well, we bought this bottle. I've been like hardcore couponing for about 3 years now. We bought this bottle. This is like the Up and Up brand from Target. This is like a comparison to Head and Shoulders. It also expired 2 years ago, and he still uses it, but he doesn't use shampoo like I do. But I'm like, Graham, if you're going to use that other stuff, you got to use this up. But he kept kind of using sometimes the other stuff, and it's just like, finally he emptied this out. It only took, you know, forever. I mean, he literally bought I think we bought this before Ben was born. That's how long we've had it, but he finally emptied it. Would he buy it again? Probably. He doesn't care, but he knows now I get the name brand stuff with couponing, so that he does with that. This is a Paw Patrol bath bomb. I ended up getting this from the Dollar Tree. Now, it says it's bark and berry. I think it did have a scent. I can't remember. But the one thing I did not like is when my son touches it, his hands were completely red. I don't know how safe that was touching them, but it really made his fingers red. He had to like wash them again and again for the red to finally come off, because he likes to see that like frizz in his hand. I don't remember if it left a stain in the, I don't think it left a stain in the tub, but it did leave some kind of, I mean, it was bright red. Would I buy this again? Probably not. Yeah, it just didn't seem right, especially with him leaving it on his hands. I mean, it does say not to really touch it, but I can't control something like that, so I guess I have another one of these. I guess I had one from the beginning of the month and one at the end of the month, so I got 2 of those. I also have this Olay Body Wash Whips. Now, a lot of you guys were asking about this when I did buy it. It just took me forever to use it. I do use body wash, but I don't use body wash when I have to like go to work. I usually kind of do it on my days off. But I wasn't a big fan of this. I mean, yes, it's like a foam in your hand, and you just kind of lather it on you. It was nice, but I like just using the loofah and rubbing it off. One thing I did use this for was when my son is in the shower. We would just spray it on the shower door, and he would kind of make a design on it. But would I get this again? Yes and no. I mean, would I try a different scent? I would. I wasn't a big fan of the scent. It was shea butter, which I've used before, but I just wasn't super happy with this one, so it's hard to say. I would only get it if I get it like super cheap or like practically for free. I was using the Ulta concealer. Now this one is light cool. I like it. They still have this one, but I'm like, why do I keep buying makeup from Ulta? The foundation's a different story, but concealer is pretty much all the same. You kind of have like just a couple colors to choose from. So I'm like, I'm going to try using the Almay brand. So this is the one I just started using for concealer. It's the light color, and I actually like it. I think I've used this before. So, I mean, I got pretty much for free at Walgreens for their sale. And this, I think, is like $10 to $12. So we're just seeing it. So far, it does the same. I mean, it feels the same. It works the same. So wanted to share with you guys a comparison on that. Olay Bar, I use the strawberry and mint. I don't have that body wash near me right now, but that's what kind of bars I use. This is the only stuff I use. I don't have a problem with it. I use it every single day. I just stock up on it and continue using it. My husband uses it too, which I wish he'd use his soap, but he continues using mine all the time. So got that. I just started, or I finished using this L'Oreal Revitalift moisturizer. I really like it. If I actually wanted to spend the money, I probably should instead of being a cheap butt on buying this. But I really enjoyed the L'Oreal Revitalift. I've actually used a couple of these and I have seen somewhat of a difference. For a while there I was not using moisturizer, and then then I started using this, and this was just a sample, but definitely recommend trying this if you guys can. The regular ones are kind of pricey, but I would try it again if I had to. But then I ended up starting to use the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue. I've been using this for about a week or two. This is for just normal skin. I just put it on in the morning. I need to start taking my makeup off at night and putting it on at night. But otherwise, I use it in the morning. It feels fine. I like it. Doesn't do anything special. You know, it just moisturizes your face, which I think that might be the mixture of that and the makeup that I use. But other than that, that is good. And then I ended up getting the sample a long time ago, and Graham finally used it up. But it's Nizoral. It's anti-dandruff shampoo. This also expired 2 years ago. So I'm finally getting him to use his stuff so he can use the new stuff that he wants to keep. So he used it. It was alright. It was just a sample. But that was it. That was my Empties haul. Like I said, I like to share with you guys my opinion on certain things. Especially like the candles and the stuff we get the coupon for. Because some of you guys are like wanting to try it, but you're like, should I or shouldn't I? But yeah, I like to share with you guys things I try. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And again, thanks for watching. See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.